Hey everybody, and welcome to a long discussion video. So I have a few topics that I want to talk about in this discussion video. Number one, the state of PlayStation. As everyone knows, I am a PlayStation type of guy, and PlayStation in 2028 are removing physical disc production. As someone with a not big, but a adequate amount of physical gaming media, ranging from the Nintendo 64, the Super Nintendo, the GameCube, the PlayStation 2, the Wii, and formerly Xbox, but mostly GameCube, Wii, and Nintendo 64 and PlayStation. So, PlayStation 2 to be precise. But currently I own PS2 games, PS1 games, Nintendo 64 games, GameCube games, and Wii games, and a few PS4 games. But I have a modest collection of physical media. I have a robust collection of physical DVDs and movies, and 5,336 to be exact. That's how many DVDs I currently own. I have an entire humongous closet full of DVDs. And my gaming collection as of right now consists of 47 physical copies of different genres of game. So you could say that I'm a bit of a collector. I also own a PS5, a PlayStation 2, a Nintendo Switch, a Nintendo GameCube, and a Nintendo Wii. Honestly, I could probably sell the GameCube for cash because I have a white Wii, so it's backwards compatible anyway, but still. I am an avid gaming person. And over the last 20 years of my life, I have been a gamer. I started gaming when I was 10 years old, and I never stopped gaming. And, well, let's just say I started gaming when I was 11. That would be 10 years, so. Actually, no, I'm 30. Let's just say I've been gaming since I was 10. But, yeah, I've been gaming for 20 years of my life. Started at 10, and I'm still going. But most of my gaming career was that of someone who played physical media, meaning I played physical discs. I got into collecting because I like the process of finding that epic game that you genuinely like, having it on disc, and being able to play it whenever you want. I am adamant about that aspect of gaming. However, in the recent years, from 2021 to 2026, most of my gaming purchases have been digital. In fact, I would say since the PS3 era, most of my games have been digital. And regardless of what you say about you're going to own nothing and you're going to like it, aside from the fact that I can't sell any of my digital games, people used to actually sell their PSN accounts to other people, and they would make bank off of that. But due to the updated EULAs and privacy stuff added to gaming consoles and gaming subscriptions, that aspect of selling your account is not as safe and viable. But aside from the fact that I can't sell my 786 digital games, all dating all the way back to the PS3 era, honestly, the lack of physical discs being printed from 2028 does not actually concern me as much as I thought it would. I'm not gonna lie. I've been a retro collector for the majority of my gaming life anyway, meaning I always collect games that are way older than the generation that I actually game on. And as someone who doesn't really play that many games outside of his favorites currently, I can't really say that it shocks me too much that it's going all digital. I'm not going to be a drama queen and try to pump out video after video, disgracing PlayStation, disgracing Nintendo, disgracing the gaming company as a whole, because my one voice will not matter. But I do know this upsets a lot of gamers, and I am one of many that will probably be affected by this because, like I said, I own 786 digital games on PlayStation that I have owned since the PS3. Well, I don't own them anymore. They're licensed to play, meaning if they get delisted or if Sony decides to scrap them from my library, they have all rights to do so now. And you know what? Oh well. What I will say is going forward, I am going to be buying only physical games unless I absolutely have to buy a digital. I'm also going to be going back and like rebuying all of the digital games on my library that I actually adore. That means I'm going to get a physical copy of Dark Souls 2 again. I'm going to get a physical copy of Astrobot. I'm going to get a physical copy of Dragon's Dogma 2. I'm going to get a physical copy of Metal Gear Solid Delta. And I'm going to get a physical copy of the new Halo game if it releases with a physical copy. As for all the other games that I have in my digital library, well, I'll just continue to play them. I'll be honest, the PS5 hasn't had that many exclusive games that I've been super hyped for, and about 90% of my actual library I do not actually play. So, again, this PlayStation drama does affect me. I am going to be upset that I can't go out to Walmart or go out to a GameStop or any like game store in general and just buy a physical disc for anything that I love modern in the future. But the thing is, I'm a 30-year-old man. By the time this digital like phase really grips, I will probably be a 35 or 37-year-old man. And I'm hoping by that time I'm still not an avid gamer. I'm always going to be a gamer. I'm always going to be a gamer. I will always play video games. However, I am not going to be a gamer for the rest of my life, most likely. I do have dreams and aspirations that I will get done before I pass on, and gaming is a hobby, not a job for me. Now, if I started making money off this YouTube channel, and I started making a lot of gaming content, and most of my income from said channel was gaming content, this would affect me more. But I am upset for the people who will not be able to purchase physical media after 2028. It will also suck for anyone retro game hunting when these consoles do get aged, that they won't be able to actually go retro game hunting and find those physical copies of their favorite games or games they may want to try in the future because they won't be physical copies. So for game preservation, this is going to suck. It's going to suck harder than a lollipop. But that analogy was terrible. Excuse me. But yeah, aside from the gaming drama, I'm just going to be purchasing a lot of physical games. The only games I'm hyped for, honestly, I want a physical copy of Lego Party, and I want a physical copy of Halo Combat Evolved Remastered. Like, the many years the PS5 has been out, and there's only 5 games that I'm excited for. Like, the games I mentioned previously, those are the games I want physical copies for the PS5. Like, the PS5 is not the best console in terms of epic games. Like, there's not that many games on the PS5 that I care about. Most of my games are PS4 or PS3, like, remasters. But, yeah, that's my thought process on the gaming fiasco. It's sad, but it's going to happen. I do hope that the consumers can have a little bit of backlash and at least get PlayStation to understand the importance of physical media, but I'm not going to go to a company and claw their like eyes out because they're changing something about gaming. Times change. I just have to get with the times. Do I have to support them in their decision? Absolutely not. But do I have to ransack their homes and like go on a rampage? No, no, no. Be more sensible than that. So that's the gaming news out of the way. How's my workouts going? Well, the workouts are actually going splendidly, strangely enough. So I have been on hiatus. Everyone knows that previously, about 2.5 weeks ago, I went on vacation for a week and a half. And I have been, well, maybe more than 2.5 weeks ago, probably a month ago. But last month, I went on a vacation for a week and a half. Now, a lot of that vacation time was me doing side work. I was doing a lot of lawn care for people. I was doing a lot of trash, like hauling for people. And I was doing a lot of side jobs. I wasn't actually working at my main job. I was mostly just trying to unwind and relax. Well, I have been back on my main job as a busboy and a dishwasher. I'll explain that in a second. But I have been back working, and I was a dishwasher and a busboy combined for about 2 weeks. And now renovations are happening at the restaurant, so everyone got 3 days off or 2 days off, and I get 1 day off that I'm already predetermined. But the last week and these 3 days, I have been doing nothing outside of either working before the restaurant went on hiatus, and when I get home, I have been doing nothing but eating and sleeping. And then after eating and sleeping, I'll go to the gym for like 2 hours. I'll do my workouts, and then I'll come home and go directly to bed. And for the last 3 days, the 3 days that my restaurant or the restaurant has been closed down, and the day that I am already off by standard or by default, I have been doing nothing but eating, sleeping, and working out. I haven't been doing any shenanigans videos or any shenanigans. I haven't been doing any like yard care for people. I've just been eating, sleeping, and working out. And when I'm not eating, sleeping, and working out, I am doing the Astrobot series, which, for anyone wondering, the next Astrobot video on the channel will be a culmination of maybe a big video or a couple big videos or a lot of small videos. But for my own sanity, the next Astrobot section will be completed in full, so I'll 100% the next galaxy or the rest of the game, and then the videos will be on the channel. Maybe one big video, maybe a bunch of smaller videos, but the next Astrobot chain of videos will be on the channel sometime next week. So I'm hoping to finish that game next week or the week after that. And after I finish Astrobot 100%, I will be going on hiatus from gaming on the channel. So I will be doing the Legend of Zelda series in the background in my spare time, but outside of the Legend of Zelda series, I will not be posting any extra gaming content on the channel. Part of that is because I have been doing a lot of processing, a lot of editing, and I've just been staring at a screen a lot longer than I want to. Like I said, if I'm not sleeping, if I'm not eating, I'm gaming. If I'm not gaming, I am editing the videos and posting them on YouTube. Now, I know the editing process isn't as drastic as a lot of other channels. It's very basic and rudimentary in most cases, but the processing does take several hours, and I do like to proofread my videos and make sure the commentary is good, the video quality is good, the audio is relatively good, but keep in mind that I'm currently doing all of this on a Galaxy Android 17 or Samsung Galaxy A17. So my phone typically will have processing problems and will often or not overheat and fail if I do too much at once. But yes, after the Astrobot series, gaming will cease on the channel until either I decide to start streaming or complete Lego Party, or Halo Combat Evolved comes out. The next big project will be Halo, and Halo will be on the channel. Alright, back to what I was trying to discuss earlier. But in terms of what I've been doing for my workout, so I've been eating 3,000 calories a day, same as before, but a lot of that has consisted of eggs, peanut butter, avocados, protein shakes consisting of blueberries, strawberries, low-fat milk, normal milk, oat milk, almond milk, and sometimes chopped up onions. I've been drinking a lot of pomegranate juice for my arteries because the amount of eggs and milk I consume is definitely going to clog my veins up eventually. But yeah, long story short, my diet is consisting of eggs, milk, and mostly red meats, peanut butter, and a lot of water, and those protein shakes that I mentioned before. I also will blend some oatmeal into the mix and consume that as well. I will have a video on the channel showcasing everything that I eat or I am eating every month, because I do have a limited food budget. So I would typically every second of the month, a third of the month, I will go to the store and I'll buy a month's worth of food. And I try to maintain that month's worth of food for the rest of the month. If I end up eating more than I expect, well, I'm shit out of luck. But yeah, 3,000 calories a day, still eating that, still consuming tons of protein, but I have been changing up the diet a little bit to be a little bit more healthy. The most unhealthy thing I eat right now is I eat peanut butter with every single meal. That means I put peanut butter on my eggs. I put peanut butter in the avocados and the milkshakes and everything. I also eat a lot of Nutty Buddies for some reason because I have a sweet tooth and Nutty Buddies are the cheapest thing I can get. So I might eat 2 or 3 packs of those. By packs, I mean the duology packs, not the entire pack. But I'll eat 2 or 3 packs, meaning 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 of those at a time. And then that will be my sugary treats for about 5 or 6 days. But yeah, I've been eating a ton, and I've also been sleeping a ton. I currently am getting about 10 hours of sleep a night, and that will probably go back to 8 hours once my, work schedule resumes as per normal, which will be, as of recording this, will probably be tomorrow. So whenever this is up, the day that this is up is the day I return back to work on my daily schedule. And this is good because payday's coming up, and I should be being paid for both being a busboy and a dishwasher. So I recently paid all my bills, and now I got to beef up my stockade of cash for the upcoming bills and rent and whatnot. So that's good. It's going to be great returning to work at hopefully on a regular schedule again. And I've taken my vacation. I'm happy with that. I don't need another vacation. And I've taken a 3-day hiatus, and I don't need another 3-day hiatus. But yeah, the videos will be slow again because I'm not going to be editing videos. I'm not going to be gaming as much as I have been because I'm back at work, and work comes before play. Play comes after work. But yeah, as for my workouts, I've been doing the same thing I've always been doing, except I have been training for a marathon that I want to join in because a few of my friends at my workplace are going to a marathon. They're going to run quite a bit. I don't do cardio. My greatest achievement in cardio happens to be running around as a busboy. But I'm going to start doing more cardio and more calisthenics for my workout regimen instead of just bodybuilding. So me and one of my friends at my workplace went to the gym, and she absolutely mollywopped me in terms of what she was able to do and what I was able to do. And I'm proud of her. She did good. But it made me realize that I suck at calisthenics and I suck at cardio. And there's some things that I genuinely need to improve upon in my workouts. So anyone who knows me, I work out to not get buff and swole. I work out to maintain my health and to, well, make sure my disability doesn't get any worse down the road, because I'm going to get old. We're all going to get old. And I'll be honest, if I were to break my arm, my right arm, or break my right leg, I would probably be fully disabled for quite a while. So my goal is to get my left side stronger, but not just stronger in terms of strength, but stronger in terms of what it can do. And that is going to be a very, very big task, like very big task. So I'm going to work with her maybe, or work with a trainer and see if I can do some calisthenics workouts or just figure out something new to do. And as far as the hiatus goes for after Astrobot, after I complete Astrobot, I'm going to be on a hiatus from gaming. I'm still going to be gaming in the background. I'm just not going to be gaming on the channel for at least a week and a half. But the videos will not stop. I plan on doing a lot of in real life videos, maybe with some friends, maybe without some friends, maybe just some shenanigans videos. You've already seen one video where I just posted some shenanigan stuff. I labeled that I am an idiot or something like that. Maybe more of those will appear on the channel. But I do plan on doing some more in real life stuff to mix up the copious amount of gaming content I've done. So expect more in real life stuff on the channel. This channel will also not cater to any trends, memes, or anything like that that I do not find interesting. So don't expect the weird dance trends or the weird song trends to appear on the channel. If I don't personally enjoy said content will not be on this channel. It's the reason I abandoned my Sonic Frontiers playthrough. Even though I really wanted to complete it, I wasn't enjoying it. Thus, it was time to stop it. So, back to the workout, because I wanted to talk a few more topics about this. So, I am still going to be doing my strength training, but I'm probably going to be doing more like leg workouts and less like upper body workouts. And I'm also going to try to eat and sleep more. So I've already slept a shit ton lately, and that's going to probably go back from 10 to 8 hours once I return to work. But I'm going to do more sleeping. You can't build muscle if you don't rest, and I don't typically rest a lot. So while I have been being lazy lately, I genuinely like being lazy. I'm not gonna like sugarcoat it or try to like say as it's not, but yeah, I have been enjoying this time at home. I've been enjoying this time to relax, to actually eat my standard quota of food without expending more calories than I'm eating. Because normally I'm always outside. I'm always like working at my job. I'm always working on yards. I'm always working fixing things. I'm always like just doing something. So not doing something has been a game changer. Even on my vacation, I was doing something. So these last 3 days, I've been forcing myself to focus on my goals, get those goals done, and to continue doing what I want to do. And what I want to do is just rest, eat, and work out. But yeah, working out is still going to be on the channel. And yeah, I like it. All right. what other news is there to talk about? Well, aside from my possible my possible enrollment in a marathon, I will be possibly doing that. But I am also going to be going to some venues, and I'm going to focus on some arm wrestling competitions. I want to post that on the channel. I really do, but I do have to get permission from the organizer for these like venues to record and post on a YouTube channel. If they give me the A-OK, I will be capturing some of the arm wrestling sessions I have with people, and those will be posted on the channel. Those may be posted on the channel if all goes well. But yeah, I'm going to be taking up arm wrestling, and I'm going to do that as another hobby. So to kind of ease myself away from gaming for the next like week after Astrobot is complete, I'm still going to be gaming. I'm always going to be gaming, but I do want to wean myself away from the gaming scene as much as I have been on the channel, because I do have some other projects that I want to get done and to post on the channel. I really do. I have a lot of ideas. I have a lot of like passion for certain things. I want to make a film, for example. I have some ideas for filmmaking, and the biggest one is going to be a cinematography session of a bunch of outside things. And the cinematography is going to have to wait till I get a proper PC, because God knows doing this on a phone will take a lot of time. Also, I plan on hiring a cameraman or asking someone if they would like to be a cameraman for some of my more ambitious videos. So expect to see an actual moving camera in the future if someone would like to apply. I already have some people in mind. Also, I'm not taking any like I guess job offers from people online. It's all going to be people I already know. So don't even try to write in the comments, "Hey, I'll be your like cameraman. You can hire me." No, it's not that type of cameraman. I'm also going to probably find an editor later down the line, not anytime soon, but once I get a PC, I'm probably going to find an editor who would like to edit my videos. Now, I actually would prefer to be my own editor now that I think about it, because like I said, I have an idea for this channel. I want this channel to maintain its own niche, and I will not be catering to the standard YouTube algorithm. This channel will most likely be monetized at some point, but for now it is not monetized, and I don't gain anything from this except for the views and the like fuzzy feeling of people actually enjoying my content. Thank you all for subscribing. I am so happy to have 53 subscribers, which also means update. So 53 subscribers is a milestone for this channel. 53 subscribers means that I can live stream on YouTube now, which means if anyone wants to actually join in on live streams, once I start live streaming, I will probably live stream here and there. And again, most of the live streams I do will probably be either workout videos or like random shenanigan videos in real life. I will not be live streaming my video games. I live stream on Twitch enough, and when I'm not live streaming on Twitch, I just post everything to YouTube anyway. So, yeah. Also, I did record some of our workouts from the session I did with my friends, and if they give the A-OK, I might post those on the channel as well, mostly to explain the differences in someone who is not disabled and someone who is disabled, and why I genuinely think I am not quite as worse off as a lot of people think I am. I definitely am disabled, mostly because I have a bad left side, but I do have a good right side. I have a terrible mind, though. I forget things quite often. I scramble my words up quite often, and sometimes I do not act my age. But I think every person doesn't really want to act their age deep down. But I I would like to post that video to explain and kind of just showcase some differences in between how I work out and other people might work out. But again, I always get permission before posting anything online, as should all people. Always get permission from your collaborators if you want to post a video, not just including you. But that's just my personal like philosophy or mindset. So, what else can I speak of? We got 5 minutes left in the video. There's not much else to talk about. I talked about the gaming news. I talked about some like eating habits. We talked about possible in real life videos with friends and just shenanigans videos. What would there else to talk about? Well, aside from my returning to work, which is going to be amazing, I am probably also going to be like showcasing some other like I don't know actually. I'm probably going to be showcasing some of my DVD collection. I'm probably going to be showcasing a remaster of my gaming collection because while my gaming collection has gotten a ton smaller since, well, not smaller per se, but it's gotten bigger, but it's also gotten smaller in terms of I've sold some of the games that were in the previous like gaming showcase, and I've bought some new games that are actually very incredible and special to me. I also found a copy of Evolve, which is amazing because I love that game, but again, it's a time capsule piece. It's a game of its time, so to speak. And I would love to showcase my new gaming collection, and I would love to finally showcase that DVD collection that I keep ranting on about. Because I have 5,836 DVDs, and I kind of want to show the majority of them. Why do I have so many DVDs? I have no fucking clue. I just like watching movies. But I admit I haven't bought any new DVDs since the dawn of streaming has happened. A lot of my movie content comes from me just watching Disney Plus, Paramount Plus, and Roku channel. So, yeah, I'll admit, like, I haven't really used my DVD collection, but I would like to showcase it. Also, I plan on doing more showcasing of some antique stores for the channel. There's some interesting places I have not yet ventured into, and I would like to enter their domain and see what mysteries I can unfold. But that stuff is going to be fun as well. There's a lot of ideas I have. A lot of them won't get done. It's just how things are. A lot of things will not happen, and a lot of things will happen. But yeah, overall, life's good. I am glad I'm not a dishwasher anymore. I will be honest, dishwashing kind of sucks. And yeah, I I have mad respect for our dishwasher at the restaurant. He goes through hell and high water to wash those damn dishes, and I'm proud of the little bugger. But yeah, I was a dishwasher. Actually, this isn't the first time I've been a dishwasher. My very first job was a dishwasher at a Zoe's Kitchen, now a Caba or Cabo's, and I was a dishwasher there for like 4 months, maybe 6 months, and I hated it. I was only making $162 every 2 weeks, and I was spending more money just trying to, well, get there than I was actually making money. And then my second job was at an antique store, and guess what? I was another dishwasher, and I was a dishwasher there for 6 months. The pay was all right, but I was also being a busboy at my main restaurant, and doing two jobs at once ended in my untimely hospitalization for a while. Yeah, I was in the hospital for like 2 days and got out, went to a masseuse, and they managed to repair my broken muscles and my broken body. And I vowed not to take too many jobs on. Guess what? I still take too many jobs on, but I've bettered myself. I'm stronger. I'm more durable. And I'm only getting older slowly. But yeah, strangely enough, I've been a dishwasher 3 times in my life. So maybe there will be a fourth. You never know. But I will admit, dishwashing at my current place of employment is vastly harder than it was at the last 2 jobs I worked as a dishwasher. Much, much harder. So always respect your dishwashers, people. Always respect them. That said, take care, everybody, and I'll see you in the next one. Peace out.